Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Court Radio is live right now. Get into it, get into it. Hey y'all, it's your girl. This is Court. You now have the pleasure of listening to your favorite content creator, your favorite TV personality, and now your favorite radio host. Okay? Get into it. Where we will now be discussing everything TV, movies, and life as a Black actress. So basically, life as a me. I hope everybody had a great October. October was wonderful. It is now time to seep into November. It's now time to feel the fall feels. But everybody else has skipped right to Christmas. I don't really like that, y'all. I'm not a huge fan of the jumping from pumpkin season, pumpkin spice. I'm not a huge fan of jumping from pumpkins to now, where's your Christmas tree? Your Christmas tree should be up. Do not get me wrong. I love Christmas. I also like November, though. You know what I'm saying? I like celebrating Native American Heritage Month. You know what I'm saying? I like doing that. But y'all want to skip right over for some odd reason. I don't like that. Okay? November deserves to stay November. We still got fall to feel. But it is what it is. I've already been to a Starbucks or two with the Christmas playlist going. So I already know the mall is trash right now. But anyway, that's just my little rant on me not liking the skip from October to Christmas. I don't like that. I'm sorry. December can wait. You know what I'm saying? Stop rushing my year, Anyway, let's get into me. I wanted to start the show off with a couple things because we got a lot of people in the room. So I'll start off with my personal life. I already said this last time, but I booked a few gigs, y'all. Working actress. She's happening. She's doing what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. I got a couple shows on the horizon. You guys saw me in last week's episode of Abbott yet again. Excited about that. I'm only laughing because, y'all, I said this in my last episode. I manifested that shit. Like, I literally said to myself, I gotta get on this show. I am gonna be on this show. And look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still hyped about that. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about a project I was on recently because some wild shit happened. At least I thought it was wild to me. So this last project occurred, right? It was just so weird. So I booked something recently. I was only there for a day. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. I'm only going to call it a project because I want to make this as vague as possible because I'm about to air somebody out, y'all. But, I was talking on set with somebody and they had asked me, they had verbally asked me, hey, so what other projects have you done recently? What's the last thing you've been in? I said, oh, great. So I listed 2 things I've been in, right? Like just a couple, let them know that, baby's been on set. Baby's, had a little work, but glad to have more. You know what I'm saying? So I told him the 2 projects and he looks at me and he goes, I'm not hearing good things about that one project you mentioned, but, good for you. And I said, baby, I was flabbergasted that he even said that. First of all, honey, why would you say that? Why, when you just asked me, what have you been working on? And then I tell you the said things I've been working on, would you then say, oh, I heard that project you're working on was just okay? What was the reason? In my Cardi B voice, what was the reason? Because what were you trying to do there? Were you trying to like diminish the work that I've been doing? It was given petty. It was given a little hateration. You know what I'm saying? Is that what she be saying? Hateration, holleration in the dancery. It was given very Mary J. Blige hateration in this dancery. Okay? I wasn't sure why they did that, but they did. And I did not like that at all. So, you know what? I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. So I went on a lunch, right, with my manager and my agents recently because they wanted to celebrate me, y'all, because I booked a couple projects. No big deal. It's nice to have a little celebration lunch with the people who help you get to work. Okay. So I had a lunch recently and I mentioned it casually, right? I mentioned it real, like, no big deal. I was talking to them, we're talking about little stuff. Like, they was like, oh, how was set the last couple days? I was like, oh, it was good. But I'm not gonna lie to you, something kind of weird happened on set. I'm talking to this person on set, and she gonna hit me with after I told her the projects that I was interested in. And she gonna hit me with oh, I heard that project wasn't doing so well. But good for you. And I just thought that was very strange. And that's what I said. I thought that was very strange. But as soon as I said what she said, the person I interacted with on set, they was like, oh, it was a resounding from the table. It was about, how many people was there? It was four other people there, not including myself. A resounding, oh. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, thank you, team. Because why are you giving me that energy? And then my one of my agents goes, because I don't want to say no name just in case, one of my agents goes, I don't understand why when you're asked a question and you're celebrating something like, oh, these are the projects that I've been on, these are the projects I'm on right now. What would compel somebody to then talk down on the project that you literally just worked on? Like, what was I said, thank you, baby, because she did not have to do that. Now, side note, I don't know if y'all peeped me talking just now, but I was very vague on the type of person on set who said it. At first I said he, then I said they, and then I said she. So you might have been a little confused while listening to the story, but that's because I don't want you to know who the person was. I just wanted to keep y'all on y'all toes and be as vague as possible. But anyway, y'all, I was just shocked that they did that. But it is what it is, because sometimes people be hating. But I don't know. They didn't seem like they were trying to do that, but they did. And I feel like you really got to be careful how you talk to people while you're on set. Like, hands down. And I feel like they knew better than to say that. I feel like they were trying to do a slight dig, but that's okay, because I eased my way out of it, because I basically was like, oh, have you been watching it? And they were like, oh, well, I'm not really caught up. And I was like, oh, so then you really can't say much, can you? And it was that we all laughed and chuckled, but it was nothing serious. It didn't feel serious at the time. But you know how you got to go back and rethink everything. You got to go back and rehear it in your head and be like, am I tripping for thinking they was being a little snarky? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to reiterate it with my team. Like, maybe I'm tripping because I'm real sensitive, honey. Baby, I think everybody's out to get me. I think everybody's trying to talk down to me. I think everybody think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's I'm assuming it's drama. But I'm assuming it's drama. But I do think they knew what they was doing. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I did have a good time on set. I really enjoyed myself, and I got a lot of great comments from everybody else on set saying I did a really good job. So be on the lookout for some new projects on the horizon. I'm very excited about it, but I just did not like that interaction with that dude. I didn't. They didn't have to talk to me like that. But anyway, I digress. But that was just a moment I had on set that semi tried to ruin it, but it didn't, because, honey, I did the damn thing on set, like I always do. Okay. But, I be thinking sometimes that people just have negative intentions towards you and be wanting to knock you down a bit, but you can't knock me down, baby. I'm too fulfilled in my career right now. I'm way too fulfilled in my career. And even if I wasn't fulfilled in the areas that I wanted to be, I know I have great things coming my way, because, baby, my personality, my heart, my everything, it gives nothing but rewards. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I do because I want the best life for me. So I'm gonna keep being me. I'm gonna keep being, great personality, and I'll overthink my stuff when I get home, like a normal human. you know? But no big deal. A slight disappointment, but we moving on. We move. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, next thing let's talk about. I was on Abbott again, y'all. I just love being on my favorite show. Not gonna lie to y'all. It's been a pleasure. But I wanted to talk about a fun fact about that episode because somebody had tweeted something recently today. And they were like, wow, Leslie Odom Jr. and Courtney Taylor on my favorite show, Abbott Elementary. And I reposted it on my page. And I was like, oh, I got a fun fact about that. So while I was on set that day, mind you, within the show, if you haven't seen it already, you should have seen it. It came out Wednesday. It's on Hulu right now. Get into it. But anyway, when I was on the show, when I was done my scene, I was leaving for the day. And I did see Leslie Odom Jr. doing his thing in the corner. Now, I turned around and I was like, oh, shit, that's Leslie. And I was going to say something, y'all. I was, but I didn't. But the reason why I was going to say something was, y'all, me and Leslie grew up on the same block. Like, most of y'all don't know this, but I was born in Philly. I was there for 9 years, and then I moved to Delaware when I was about 9. When I was 9. But I was born in Philly and I used to live on this block. I used to live on 6th Street in East Oak Lane. And I love that house. It was such a nice house. But anyway, right across the street from me lived Leslie Odom Jr., y'all. I used to hang out with his sister. Well, Elizabeth was her name. She was a little older than me. So it was me and my brother who used to hang out with her. But y'all, we was neighbors. Both living in East Oak Lane, honey. And when I tell you this man has been singing and acting he's been passionate about it since I could recognize him as a talent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that this is something that happened because I might be remembering it wrong because I was mad young when it happened. But I think I went to a play of his. I think my mom took me to a play he was having at his school or something. I'm not sure. But I do think I remember him singing in a play. And I remember thinking, oh, wow, we're at my neighbor's play right now and they singing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just so cool, like, to see him grow and blossom into this man that he is today, y'all. We was neighbors. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know if he remembered me. That's a major reason why I kind of didn't say anything. Because in my head, I was going to be like, oh, well, let me let him know that I was, I used to live on 6th Street too. I used to live right across the street. I used to hang out with Elizabeth all the time. And these are my parents. And I was going to do all that, y'all. But I was nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous to say something. But that is an insecurity on my part. I am very much somebody, when I'm on set, I'm all business. I crack a joke every here and then. I make sure I'm pleasant. I make sure I'm there to work. But you know what I'm saying? I'm very much so like, don't be that person on set. Like, don't be the girl who's trying to make sure that I'm your biggest fan. I just wanted to say hi. I just wanted to, hey, is there any way we can get a picture real quick? I just wanted to get a picture. I never, listen to me, honey. I never want to be that person on set. But as soon as I say that stuff out loud, like to my agents or my managers or even like my people, they be like, well, you not one of those people, Courtney. You there to work. And I'm certain they would love to take a picture with you because you're there to work. Like, I'm certain you would want people to come up to you once you get to big dog status and they coming up to you and you're working with them hands on. Like, they probably would like a picture and you probably would be okay with that. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I would be okay with that. I don't know, y'all. I be in my head. I don't want to give nobody a reason to chat bad about me. Okay. I don't want to give nobody a reason to think that they're going to be talking down about me on set. Not when I worked so hard to get here. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't say hi. And trust me, y'all, my mother and my father have already dug into me about it. They're like, well, why didn't you say no? We know them. We know the Odoms. And I'm like, I know, but I didn't want to be that. Oh my God, do you remember me? I used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be that girl. I just didn't. But I have a really good feeling that I am going to work with him again. I just know I am. So I'll be able to say hi on my own terms. And that'll be a little fun little anecdote when they have the little news article. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Black Barbie, for agreeing with me. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're on set, you're trying to be the best person you can be on set. And I don't want them to have, because I remember I was heavily battling with this when I was on set with Insecure, because I was working real close to Issa in those episodes, and I didn't want to be all like on her crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was excited to meet her. I wanted to get the photo op, but I'm chilling. I literally waited to the last season, honey, in the season premiere. I waited to the season premiere when they invited me back to get a photo with Issa, honey. Like they invited me back before I got any photos with people. So it's just like something that I battle with. It's like, I definitely understand something. I'm sorry, I'm reading my chat. Y'all can chat with me. Don't forget, there's a little chat section on here. Feel free to converse with me. I see a lot of people in the room. Thank y'all for listening. But don't feel free to chime in. You know what I'm saying? Black Barbie over here chatting me up. I definitely understand some people look at things differently. Exactly. Some people be like, "Oh my God, she was so extra on set. Oh my God, she was begging for a photo." You know what I'm saying? And I don't want anybody to feel that way with me, honey. I want people to be like, "Damn, that girl come to work and she do her job and she dip, and she head on home." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to maintain. That air of like, "Oh, that girl's a professional, but she's funny as hell. I like her. Bring her back." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll be doing. But anyway, I just know the next time I see that man, I'm gonna say something, y'all. I promise you I will. Because I deserve. Oh, somebody just popped back in. Drea_Elizabeth. I'm the same way. I don't want to look like I'm fucking but I don't want to look like I'm stars. I'm seeing stars. I don't look like a fan. There we go. I don't want like a fan. Me neither. Because even if I am a fan, you know what I'm saying? I still want to have that era of, "Oh, I'm supposed to be here." And I don't want anybody to think I'm not supposed to be here. Okay? Like, I don't want people like, every time she get on set, she get to asking for a photo. That's not gonna be me. Yeah, Drea, you understand me. Black Barbie and Drea, they be understanding me. But anyway, it was a really, really great time on set. I really enjoyed myself. And I feel like every time I'm on set with them, they just make me feel like family. Like Quinta is just, I said this my last show, but I'm gonna say it again. Quinta is just wonderful. I can't wait to post a little snippet on my Instagram, see what she says. She probably think I'm obsessed with her, but I am. And what about it? Because I love so far that I've worked with such awesome women in this industry. Like my first project being with Issa, and now with Quinta, like these big name people. Even when I was on set for The Invitation and meeting Natalie Emmanuel, like I feel like I'm working with very great and wonderful actors in this industry right now, especially women of color. Baby, this is my dreams. I'm fulfilling dreams, honey. Not just becoming an actress, but working with people that I care about, working with people who I've always wanted to work with. Like, oh my Lord, ain't nothing like a manifestation, honey. I listen. Drea said thirsty was the word. No, but for real, don't nobody want to be the thirsty girl on set, okay? I'm so excited for you. Being in the room is surreal, but you belong there. Thank you. And I have to say that. And I think that's a good segue into a good actress tip. Y'all, when you book the role and you enter the room, you are supposed to be there. Don't ever second guess yourself. When you're in the, you there for a reason. They ain't picking you just because she looks good. Let's go ahead and add her to the roster. They don't be picking any old body. You know how many people they looked at before they chose you and put you in that room? I'm talking to myself now, y'all, but I'm also giving y'all some tips too. You supposed to be there. When you enter that room, you are supposed to be there. And that is just so real. So yeah. I got a Consuela? Is it Consuela? Oh, shoot. Is this? I think I know this. Hey, Courtney, keep up the good work. You guys are just co-workers. Chat it up, girl. You right. We are co-workers. You right. You absolutely right. Yes, act like you're supposed to be here. And I am. I will. Look at me having my little therapy session in here, y'all. I appreciate it. Look at me look at me battling monsters, battling insecurities. Ooh, the latte lawyer. Not to take away from the manifesting, but you put the work in too. Love this. Thank you, the latte lawyer. You're right. I did. I really worked hard to get here. I remember I had an interview recently, and somebody was saying, like, it looks like these roles come to you easy. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That was never the case, honey. It literally, I have received and still receiving to this day a lot of no's, y'all. It took me a lot to get to a place where I felt most comfortable in my auditions, let alone comfortable on set. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laughing at myself for saying, you know what I'm saying, for like the 90th time. But that's my catchphrase, y'all. I say that shit all the time. But anyway, like, it took me a while to get here, and I do feel like, you know what? I know that I worked extremely hard to get here, and that's like the main goal, to make sure that the work that you're doing, you continue to work hard to get where you need to go. And that's what I've been doing. So thank you, the latte lawyer. I did work hard to get here. I put in the work, and here we are. But anyway, that was my little fun fact for the Abbott episode that just aired this week. I know Leslie Odom Jr. I don't know if you know me. I don't know if he know me, but he gonna know me when I meet him again, because I am going to meet him again. I just feel it. He gonna know me when I meet him again and tell him the story about how we lived on the same block. He gonna know. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. And yeah, dog. I got some really great things coming up, especially for that we just finished talking about. But anyway, don't worry about it. You'll see. But yeah, I'm super excited about being on Abbott. It's a dream, honey. It's a dream. I actually, too, I don't know if the article came out or anything, but I think people know. It's about to be in a bio coming out this week, because y'all, I booked something else, and y'all gonna find out what it is this week. I can't wait for y'all to see that shit. It's gonna be so cool. Y'all gonna be able to see me in something, not something new, but kind of something new. You know what I'm saying? The announcement is coming out this week. Be on the lookout. Your girl got some things coming. But yeah, excited about that. And I have another project that I'm in that I've been working on. I am nervous to say it because I'm not sure if it's out yet. I think it is. You know what? I'm going to wait. Maybe next episode we can go from there. But anyway, I'm in another show, and I'm on set again next week, y'all. I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell y'all what it is, because it's another show where I'm doing something a little different. Like, I feel like these last couple of things I've been like, the best friend. I've been the assistant. I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of fulfill that role. But this one, I feel like it's a little different. It's exciting, I'm putting on my thinking cap, honey. I'm looking kind of like a genius in this. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I'm hoping you guys like it. More information on that soon, probably next week. But anyway, anything else new with me? Oh, yeah, that's right. A bitch is moving. I'm so excited, y'all. I have been in this building since I moved here. I moved to LA in 2019. I've been in this. It's a beautiful building, y'all. It's so cute. It's got the brick exposure. All it has is like these oversized studios, little studios, and 1-bedroom apartments. And it's cheap, honey. Ooh, honey, it's cheap. I really like living here, but things have kind of gone down since we had new management. So it's time for a shorty to leave. And you know what's crazy? The main reason why I'm leaving, y'all, is because it's just not safe no more. There was a homeless person in our elevator the other day, resting. We got people camping out in our backyard area. We had a homeless person break into the laundry room. Poor thing, was probably cold and wanted somewhere to rest. But listen, I am. You will never hear me talk down about homeless people, because a majority of those people never thought they'd be there in the first place. That's just rule number one. You ain't gonna never hear me talk down about homeless people. I understand half the time why they do what they do, but also not in the building I live in, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get what's happening, because we're literally this is K-Town. There's a lot of homeless people in K-Town. And honey, there's a lot of homeless people in K-Town. And it's gotten not worse, it's just gotten it's exponentially grown. There it is, due from the pandemic. And people are getting very, very what's it called? When people are at their wits' end and they do whatever they can to survive. I don't know what that's called. I know there's a word for it, but honey, that's what these people is feeling, and they doing what they need to do. I heard people was breaking into the open buildings. Like, we have a lot of open units within this building because they're not renting them out, because I know what they're trying to do with this building, but we won't get into that. But because of those vacant units, they've been breaking in and living in the vacant units, y'all. Now, I will say that is genius, because I know don't nobody really be in them vacant units like that, because they're either locked, or like if you hide in a certain area, you might be able to get away with it. But also, I can't be living here like that. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. Oh, we got some people. Yay for moving. Thank you, Drea. Thank you, Drea. _ Elizabeth. I appreciate that. I'm excited as well. Natural Danny said, oh, no, ma'am. Probably to the homeless people breaking in. You right, girl. No, ma'am, indeed. Who is this? D. Maritza Carr. Congrats on moving. Thank you, baby. I'm excited as hell. Drea said, true. People getting bold and spicy. They are getting bold and spicy. Desperate is the word. That's the word. Blank SK. That's exactly correct. The people getting desperate, child. And I can't be living nowhere where the people getting desperate, okay? No offense. I just can't. Look, awkward Pisces. I just want to say everything you've been in, you've done amazing. Ooh, with caps. Thank you, awkward Pisces. So I don't know what the other person was talking about, okay? Because I have watched you in a role on any show or movie. Because I have watched you in a role on any show or movie I didn't enjoy. I think I knew what you meant there, and I appreciate you, awkward Pisces. Because why would you say that? It was you know what I said. It was giving hateration and this dancery. Okay, so it is what it is. Sharice 1120 said, congrats on moving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, y'all. Like, you don't even understand. It has been a long road of being in this building because it was inexpensive. But now I feel like I can finally be in a building and spend a little more money where both me and my partner can really be, you know, in our best spaces. We underestimate how important the home should be, how important, no matter if it's an apartment or a house. You have no idea how different you'll feel in a bigger space, in a better space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait. We are so excited because now we both feel like we are in a very comfortable position to move. So it's like, yay for new experiences. And now that I am going to be in this new space, y'all, I'm going to start recording my radio show. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be recording myself, talking to y'all like I am right now. I'm super duper excited about it, because I want y'all to see me. And I feel like the views will be a little bit higher on my YouTube if you guys see me chatting to y'all instead of me just, instead of me just radio hosting. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that when I get my new space and get situated. And I have my little, because I have enough room in this space to have a little office area. Blessings, child, blessings. I think I'll be able to record next episode. So be on the lookout for that. And hopefully now that I have this enabled call in, I want to start doing some interviews, y'all. So I'm hoping to have a few people on as a guest with me. We will see how that goes. I got a couple people in my mind that I want to do, and I'll be sure to, update y'all this week if I get anybody to interview with. But until then, be on the lookout. But yeah, that was my personal life, honey. Did I give everything personal? I think I did. So there, that's my personal life in a nutshell. Oh, everybody seems excited about me being filmed. Yes. Get into it. I'm excited as well. Not hateration, this is dancery. Honey, it was hateration. Love your energy and nice to finally catch a show. Aw, thanks, Black Barbie. I'm glad to have you here. We got a lot of new followers. Oh, yep. I knew that was Consuela, y'all, is my I knew that was a Consuela I knew. Hey, girl. That's great. Congrats on the upgrades all around. Thank you, Dre. I appreciate it. And I will call my dad. Damn, Consuela. I will, Connie. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. Those are all my updates for me. Now let's get into the celebrity news. I know y'all saw my title, and it said, "Oh no, he didn't." I was really talking about my celeb news information. Okay. So recently, not specifically this part, but recently, Takeoff passed away. And I think the most devastating thing about Takeoff passing away, not only because he was super young. I think I am literally a year older than him. I think he was 28. But also because I feel like we have become so desensitized to what is, couth versus what's uncouth. Like, there's no way y'all posted, or not y'all, but you know what I'm talking about, people posted his death. Like, I just feel like that's so strange to do, and nothing that should ever be recorded. Not to get on a serious note, y'all, but I had to get serious for a moment because I think that is just so crazy. Like, do y'all understand? Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has a social site. At least everybody. If my mama got a social site, I know a lot of people have social sites. And y'all posted something so cruel and violent on a site where you don't know who's watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one, you never know who's watching, who can see that, who is now triggered, or who is now experienced secondhand trauma from watching somebody die on their screen. Like, I always thought that was just so bizarre. Like, and then y'all don't provide no trigger warning. Y'all just posting, just willy-nilly posting for the viral video, for the I saw it first. And I just think that's just so diabolical. That's just such a diabolical thing. Like, and his passing is just so, but besides the fact that it's such a bizarre passing, because from what the news is saying, he had nothing to do with what the issue was. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it was given very wrong place. Like, he should have just stayed home. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to be out and hang out with his people. And, people shouldn't have to be scared to go out because somebody's trying to shoot somebody. But it's just devastating. It's super devastating. Like these men, it reminded me of the P&B Rock passing. Like, these men are so young, had so much life. Like we not tired yet. When is everybody going to be tired of losing or going for the people who look like us? Like, these people who look like us. And y'all first thought when an altercation occurs, not y'all, but a majority of people's first thought when an altercation occurs, it's like they ego go crazy, and here you go trying to prove a point, and now a life is gone. Like, that's vicious behavior. And it's just devastating. Absolutely devastating. It was, it's just, I don't know, y'all. It just feels like we are seeing a lot of death in front of us firsthand, and we have no idea the repercussions that it's going to hold on all of us. So just be safe out there, y'all. Be safe with your postings. Be safe with your viewings, because you never know what you're going to see now. But rest in peace, Takeoff. I hope he is resting in his final place. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Takeoff. But also too, Aaron Carter passed away, 34 years old. I think people were saying it was an overdose, unfortunately. I think a lot of people, me myself, I enjoyed Aaron Carter. I loved seeing his cameos in all my favorite shows and stuff like that. Like, I think he was in Sabrina the Teenage Witch for an episode or two, and they had him guest starring Rocket Power and Lizzie McGuire. Like, I think those are, I feel like he was a major pop person for the millennial. You know what I'm saying? So it was sad to see him go. But Hillary made a beautiful, I thought that was a nice, beautiful post. I think a lot of people said some nice things, but I thought Hillary's was really nice, because this world is so difficult to live in for some people that they are doing everything they can to separate themselves from this world, even if they weren't trying to separate themselves permanently, even in moments like, it's just, it's a crazy time. I am baffled at how crazy this time is, but I didn't want to get dark, y'all. But I just wanted to mention those people because those people had lives and they influenced us in certain ways. Like I love Takeoff's part in all of Migos's music. Like I was excited. Takeoff was the reason their flow is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Takeoff understood how talented Quavo was. You know what I'm saying? Like these people are very integral people within those people within you know a lot of people's music lives and stuff like that. Music is so important, and just seeing those major people kind of, I don't know, just sad moment, little moment of silence for them, because I think that's super important to mention those people who influenced us musically. Because you know how when you listen to a song and it kind of transports you to a different time. I know y'all got an Aaron Carter song that does that for you. I know y'all have a Migos song that does that for you. Like music is very, I don't know, music is very transformative, and it also feels like it's almost like a time capsule. So it's unfortunate to see those people within music pass, and I'm, praying for everybody's for their loved ones. I'm praying that they are healing and resting and taking a break from social media because I know they'll need it. But yeah, that's all I had to say about them. Yeah. So let's move on. Another thing that happened in celeb news that just kind of threw me was the Drake diss. I know y'all listen to this new Drake and 21 album, which like let's just call it what the Drake 21 album is so good. It's so good. So why? I just gotta say, why Drake? Like, I know I shouldn't be surprised, y'all. This is Petty Betty. This is the queen. Okay, he's the queen of petty behavior. I should have known from his era of insert woman's name here, whoever did him some type of wrong, interludes. That his phase of doing the interludes, y'all, and constantly mentioning women's names in his music. And don't even get me started for shots from Take a Shot from Me. What's it called? It's called Shot from Me, right? That song by Drake. Come on. We should have known he was gonna be petty for all his life, honey. That boy don't switch up. I still haven't gotten over Shot for Me. That song is insane. Y'all know what song I'm talking about, right? I can see it in your eyes, you angry. Regret got shit on what you feeling now. Mad cause he ain't like me. Oh, you mad cause nobody ever did like me. You see, I like the song. I used to love that song, but Drake is wild petty. I would hate to be in a song and I heard my name, y'all. Listen, I know that's probably never gonna happen, but still, like that's like the worst case scenario. Like, oh boy, this nigga got me. I know every time them girls heard their name in a song, they probably was like, this again. I can't escape him. Music is forever. And now you got Alicia, Katia. I know that you gonna hear this. I'm the man. Come on. And now here you go. Here you go with the lying by some shots. Girl, you still a stallion. Why? Why? The album is so good. And now you got me sitting here boycotting some of the songs. Why would you do that to 21? Just selfish. Let me look at the comments. Let me see what they're saying. I personally think it's disrespectful and inconsiderate to the family. Great. I do too. We talking about the people posting people's deaths online. I agree. I think it's mad disrespectful and ridiculous. I don't even care if they don't have any loved ones. It's mad disrespectful and ridiculous. Like, just please. How do you feel about... Oh, I'm already talking about Black Barbie. You see me? Yes, very weird energy. Drake situation or Davido's son. Davido's son? Are you talking about the baby? Oh my God, I totally forgot. I didn't totally forget. Oh my God, I totally forgot about his son passing. Oh gosh, I totally forgot about that, y'all. Can I talk about it more next time, because I don't have more information on it. I heard about it and I didn't look into it because it was very sad. I'll get into it next. I'll try and get into it next week. Oh no, Drake. Yeah, see, I don't even entertain Drake anymore, honestly. It's so a shame that Drake be doing this because Drake is legendary musically. So what you got to be petty for? What you got to be petty for? Please. The music speaks for itself. Your music is so good. So like why would you even say that? Lying by some shots, but you still a stallion. I get that he could have probably said a joke there. Okay, it's a joke. I'm not denying the fact that it could have been just a tasteless joke. However, when do we draw the line? Like, at what point do I thought it was we protecting Black women? I thought it was is he not the like? That just irked my soul, honey. And then he had nerve to put at the after that saying talking about some she didn't even get it, but she still laughed. Has he never interacted with a woman who's heard a tasteless joke? Has he never interacted with a woman who's heard a tasteless joke? Because anytime a woman hears a tasteless joke, they hit you with the yeah. That's if she wasn't trying to say nothing to you. And I'm certain she wasn't trying to say nothing to you, Drake. She probably laughed and was like, oh God. This is who I'm interacting with. Somebody who makes a joke about Black women being shot at. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm certain she knew exactly what that joke meant, Drake. And you shouldn't have said it. Period. Like, just very weird. And I'm not even going to get into the Serena Alexa situation because that was just goofy. Alexis is a groupie, huh? The fact that the major reason why you're saying this is because you didn't get her is insane. Is absolutely insane. The man needs a therapy session immediately. The man needed therapy years ago. And I'm hoping for the best for Mr. Aubrey because come on, Aubrey, the music is great. Why you gotta be petty like this? Why you being petty Betty? Miss Petty Boots. For what? Ugh. Like, come on. Like, stop being weird. Stop being weird. It's all unprovoked. Yes, it seems so unprovoked to come at me. It is unprovoked, honey. It is. It's unnecessary. Like, please. You could have talked about the whole album is it's just unnecessary. It's like you and I'm bumping, y'all. I was grooving. I'm grooving to the album. I'm loving it. And here you go with the BS. Somebody said Drake extra. I think he tried to use it as a punchline instead of a direct diss. Mm-hmm. But he knew better, but knew it would stop. It would stir the pot. Clout. Mm-hmm. Which is something he don't even need. Like, you are Aubrey Graham. You are Drake. Like, what? You never needed that. It's just very strange. It's just very strange and unfortunate because the album is so good. Maybe I can listen to some of the album, y'all, just not the song where he's mentioning Meg. I don't know. He shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be making compromises to try and listen to the album. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway. Somebody said Wheelchair Jimmy. Yes! Come on! I was Degrassi. I was a Degrassi fan, baby. When Aubrey came out of Degrassi, I was like, what? The nigga made a rap career? Because, you know, when he was in the wheelchair, he was rapping. He had some moments in the show where he was rapping. I was like, oh, okay, he's spitting some bars. Then came into the world as Drake. And I was hype. You hear me? I was hype. But then he just missed a petty boots, man. I can't take it. It was said, oh, hold on. I'm hearing Black Barbie say something. It was said that he's talking about an unknown female. It's on site on Instagram, posted all of the proof, but he knew how people would take it regardless. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. I don't know. It just feels very strange. And if all this is because you didn't get to where you wanted to be with Meg, honey, move on. Honey, stop it. It's just unnecessary. This is why Ashley dumped. Degrassi all day, been around since Room for Improvement. The worst thing is Circo Loco really one of the better. Oh my God. Yo, who just said that? Ty Luke. It's Circo? Is it Circo Loco or whatever? That song is so good. And then he had to go and do the. That's me banging on the table, y'all. My bad. I'm hurting myself in getting angry about this. Why did you do that? The Circo Loco is so good. And then you hit it, with this mag disc. Why I just be wanting to pop him upside the head sometimes. Like, shut up. Shut up. How'd you do that? But anyway, I was upset about that. The rest of the album is very good, y'all. And honestly, Circo Loco is good too. I just wish he ain't say that bullshit about Meg. But I gotta support my baby. Because at the end of the day, whether y'all believe what happened or not, because I think this needed to be said, whether y'all believe what happened or not, a woman experienced a traumatic moment where she was shot at while walking away. Like, I don't care what happened. I don't care what was said, because at the end of the day, the person who did the shooting, because I know y'all like to sit here and talk semantics, the person who did the shooting is unharmed. Whoever y'all think it is unharmed. So for a woman, especially a Black woman, especially a woman who looks like Meg, turning around and getting shot at, whether it was shrapnel, whether it was an actual bullet wound, whatever, she was injured and had to go to the hospital, like, because she was shot at by somebody who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody understands that. Like, that is so traumatic. And then here you go making a joke about it. Like, please, like, y'all barely, the male rappers are barely coming back at the other male rappers coming for their throats. But here you are dissing Meg, a woman who's done nothing to you, but probably deny you her. Like, boo, I'm throwing tomatoes. Boo. Damn. But anyway, I'm digressing because I'm frustrated. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure I said my 2 cents about it because it needed it. Okay. But yeah, the album is good. I just wish Drake wasn't so damn petty, honey. He's like, he lives for it, y'all. But anyway, that's all my celeb news for right now. I do want to get into the Davido son. Is it Davido? I think it's Davido. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I do want to kind of get into that because I didn't really read into it. It does look a little weird, but I'll get into that later when I have a little more information. Okay. But, okay, I'll do a quick little watch list. I didn't realize I was going to be talking this long, y'all. I'm just happy to see all these people in the room. 54 plus? Yes. I love this. I can't wait till I start recording these, y'all. Then you can see me after this airs. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be nice to see how excited I get about y'all being in this room. But anyway, let's get into my watch list real quick, because I know time is ticking, honey. But, I can always extend it, but I won't be too long. Let me get into my watch list, y'all. So recently, what is it called? A couple days ago? I saw it a couple days ago off of Tenariel's suggestion, even though I was going to see it anyway, but she reminded me to see it on Halloween. I went and saw Black Adam. Ooh, baby. Now, I love a good synopsis. Let's get into the synopsis, okay? Hold on. Starring Dwayne Johnson. Is it Dwayne? Yeah. Aldous Hodge, Sarah Shahai, not quintessential. Me writing the wrong thing down. Quintessa Swindle and Pierce Brosnan. In ancient conduct, Teth Adam was bestowed the almighty powers of the gods. After using these powers for vengeance, he was imprisoned, becoming Black Adam. Nearly 5,000 years have passed, and Black Adam has gone from man to myth to legend. Now free, his unique form of justice, born out of rage, is challenged by modern-day heroes who form the Justice Society. Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone. Y'all, it was very good. I hate to be this person because I like a couple of the DC movies, but this is the best DC movie. This is quite literally their best DC movie. And if we being 100% honest, I thought this was a Marvel film. Before I saw a couple more previews, don't get me wrong, I wasn't going into the movie thinking it was Marvel. But after I saw a couple more previews, I was like, oh, this is DC? And then I got nervous because, DC be kind of, DC don't really be doing it for me half the time. But this one, hey. This is good. Dwayne Johnson was meant to be a superhero. I don't know why he hasn't been a superhero earlier, but now I know because he's been waiting for Black Adam. He was meant to be a superhero. Baby, the way that man was busting out of that suit. Baby, the traps couldn't be contained. It's like they made that suit for his body type alone, because the traps was popping out that thing like he was like somebody was pumping him up. Okay, baby was looking strong. Baby was looking swole. Okay, and I loved how he did. I love how he played this character. It was like there was moments of comic relief, but not heavy moments. Like you know how some things. Well, let me see. Well, you know how some characters be trying to be too sexy and too fine for themselves, so they just be trying to be funny to outdo the sexiness. Listen, not to get in on him because I did like this movie, but I think Aquaman was like that. He just was leaning into the sexy too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Come on, we know you got abs and you got the tattoo, the tribal tattoos. We get it. But Mr. Dwayne, he was like low key sexy. You know what I'm saying? It was very low, very strong. He really did that. And I loved how I loved the backstory of Sarah Shahai's character. I'm sorry if I'm saying her last name wrong. Shahai or Shahi. I love the background and what her main goal of the whole movie was. I'm not going to say it because I'm not sure if it's a giveaway, but you never know. I don't want to get nothing away. I loved her. I loved her story. I loved her strengths. I thought she was so wonderful. I even loved that they had Mo Amer in it. Like the guy, I mentioned this a while ago, but Mo Amer is this Palestinian comedian who has this show out on Netflix right now called Mo. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I love how they put him in here because the background of what Sarah Shahai's character and Mo's character are doing, it's a perfect fit. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. I think it's like, I'm certain that Mo loved this role because I feel like it kind of, brought light to other issues within the world. Yeah, get into it. But the story was so good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of great fight scenes. A lot of great moments with Dwayne and the kid. I thought that was great. Yeah, must watch. Put it on the watch list, please. Very, very good. I enjoyed every minute of it. Somebody said, yes, like Chris Hemsworth in the first. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth in the first Thor. Are you saying that Chris Hemsworth in the first Thor didn't lean into his sexy, or he did? Let me know, because maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. Consuela. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, Connie. I know what you mean, Court. Deadpool tries too hard to be. Well, wait a minute, Consuela. Wait a minute, Connie. I like Deadpool. I mean, don't get me wrong. It leans into the comedy heavy. But that was the character in the comics, so I'm not too mad about that. I'm not too crazy mad about that because he was the jokester in the comics. But I see what you're saying. But I thought Deadpool did it right. Am I the only one who thinks that? Maybe, I don't know. I thought Deadpool did it right. But DC be trying to be too funny sometimes. I don't know, and they just don't be landing like the Marvel movies be landing. You know what I'm saying? But I think Black Adam was great, honey. It was great. Dwayne know he can hit a good pose. Come on, Aqua Pisces. You know, Dwayne can hit a pose, and you know what I liked about it? It wasn't like, let me puff my chest out because I'm a superhero and I need to look strong. He was strolling in that movie, y'all. He was strolling. He looked like he like the. I don't want to say that. He like the dude you see at the mall just shopping. He look a little swole, got a couple bags. He just strolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, who that? You know, that's what what's his name was giving. Man, Dwayne. Never mind, I won't get into it. But anyway, somebody said, "Oh, you talking about the Chris Hemsworth thing? He leaned too much into being sexy." Okay. You know what? I gotta rewatch the Thor one. I wasn't too. I didn't fall heavily into the Thor series. I think the major Thor one that I really liked was Thor Ragnarok. I thought that was kind of funny. But I gotta rewatch the Thor ones because I thought they were a little boring. But anyway, but yeah, Black Adam is good. Please watch Black Adam. What's another thing I saw recently? Oh, y'all, I started getting into this show. Another recommendation because I was not trying to watch it. I started getting into Succession on HBO Max. The show on HBO Max called Succession. Now I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer because y'all know I like my Black content. This is a very white show. Okay. It is white filled. But what I do like about it is there's a lot of turmoil within this privileged white family, which I love. Okay. Let me get into the synopsis with you real quick. Starring Jeremy Strong, Sarah Snook, Brian Cox, and Kieran Culkin. Although he has no plan to step aside as the head of Waystar Royco, the international media conglomerate controlled by his family, aging patriarch Logan Roy, is contemplating what the future holds. He has lingered in the limelight longer than even he thought he would, and now family members want to run the company as they see fit. Despite a best-laid succession plan, tempers flare over Logan's intentions. Kendall Roy, Logan's eldest son from his second marriage and a division president of the firm, is the heir apparent. As Kendall attempts to solidify his eventual takeover, he and the 3 other Roy children face a difficult choice as company control and family loyalties collide. That's a long one, but it makes sense. But anyway, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what's going on. I'm not super, like I said, y'all, I'm not super into the heavily white shows, but baby, when I see rich privileged white people experiencing a much needed demise and heavy downfall, sign me up. Okay, because baby, they was getting reality checks in them first couple episodes I saw, so it's really good. The dialogue, the back and forth, it's giving, you know what, let me stop talking just in case I say something stupid, because I know what it reminds me of, the dialogue. Let me see who made it, though. I don't want to say it if it's actually, if it's actually made by him. Let's see, creator. Let me see, is he in this? I'm checking to see if this person who I think is behind it. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he did write in it. Okay, good. So it was Succession is kind of giving me like a slower version of Aaron Sorkin's back and forth dialogue. I really, really, really like Aaron Sorkin's work. I was obsessed with Newsroom. West Wing is also very good, but I think Newsroom I really like Newsroom. And he's done a couple other things. I just like the dialogue and how quick it is and how like you really got to pay attention to half the stuff that he creates. So it was kind of giving me that in the beginning, but it's a little bit slower moving. I think it is really good, though. I can't wait to see where else it goes because give me more white people in turmoil, please. So is it like Dynasty? I think so. I haven't started watching Dynasty. I know my friend was telling me it's really good, but I believe so. If I remember what she was talking about when she gave me a little synopsis of it, then yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is. But Succession, definitely give it a queue up. I've started watching that one, and I'm also supposed to be watching Hacks on HBO Max. Heard it's wonderful. Got a lot of nominations. Definitely want to queue it up. But yeah, that's honestly, y'all, I've been so busy. I've been busy with this move, honey. I haven't been able to watch a bunch of content. But guess what I did start watching too? What's the show? All the Queen's Men. Ooh, with Ava Marcel and her sexy team of dancers. I started watching that, y'all. It's on BET Plus. Oh, it's very sexy. Mm-hmm. It's very sexy, a little violent. It's definitely addicting. I can understand why it's addicting because I'm in a couple episodes in and I get the obsession, honey. Ooh, it's addicting. It's very good. It's on BET Plus. Let me do the synopsis for y'all real quick because it's so funny too. And not to put my dad on blast, but my dad told me to watch this, and I'm surprised. Well, he likes a little violent. He likes a little violence, show. He like to throw in a little he like a little violence. But let me get into the synopsis. Marilyn Madame DeVille, played by Ava Marcel. If I said her name, I'm so sorry if I didn't. Marilyn DeVille is a fierce businesswoman at the top of her game in the nightclub industry and surrounded by a band of trusted employees who want her to succeed. But she soon discovers that more money and more power means more problems. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. The show is good. I'm seeing words, why to watch. I'm seeing ruthless, bold, and fiery. That's it. That's it, honey. The show is good. And it's sassy. They got Ava dressing real good. I mean, Ava's stunning regardless. They got the men's in there looking fine, you know. They give you the drama, they give you the crime. It's real good. Cue it up, y'all. BET Plus. I think it's on Tubi as well, but BET Plus is what I watched it on because I got BET Plus. Definitely a good one to watch. And also too, I don't know if I'll be able to talk about it next episode, but y'all, I cannot wait till Black Panther 2 come out. I can't wait till Black Panther 2 comes out. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited as hell. That's on my watch list. And here's something I peeped when I was looking for it, y'all. I was watching it. I'm sorry, not I was watching it. Girl, what? I don't got an inside like that. I saw the cast, right? The cast had Michael B. Jordan in the cast for Black Panther's Wakanda Forever. When I looked it up on Google, I said, Michael B. Baby, is you back? Baby, did you survive? Baby, did you survive, honey? Listen, if Michael B. survived, and that's a plot twist, I thought they shouldn't have put his name on there if he is in it. Because why would you do that? You giving away a key plot point. Because as far as we're concerned, he died. So why is his name in the cast list for Black Panther 2? Maybe in flashback. Natural Danny, don't do this to me. I want him to be alive. But it could be flashbacks. All right, I'll give it that. But that's something I am super fucking excited to see, because when we saw that Black Panther suit with the breastplate, baby, I can't wait. I don't care how long it is, baby. I'm gonna be seated with my purse food and everything. Okay, can't wait. That's on the watch list. It comes out November 11th. Movie theaters, honey. Come on. We better show up for this. Like we did Black Panther. I need y'all to be at the theater again, just like that. But anyway, that is my show, y'all. Listen, just shout out to all the people who stayed for this show. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all had me in y'all ears. I appreciate it. My apologies to anybody looking for my previous episodes on my YouTube, baby. I've been slacking. I already know. Go ahead and ream me out, honey. I don't got my last 2 episodes on there, but I'm posting them. I'm posting them Monday. I got some time. I'm probably gonna be sitting in my trailer because little baby's gonna be on set. A little baby's gonna be on set, which is exciting. But I should have some time when I'm in my trailer. I have my alarm set, y'all, to post my stuff. I'm gonna bring my laptop with me and everything. But yes, thank you guys so much for listening. Please follow the page. This is Courtney Taylor on Instagram. This is Courtney Taylor on TikTok. This is Courtney T on was it Twitter? This is Courtney T on Twitter. Please follow the accounts, honey, because your baby got some new stuff on the way. So I will let you guys know what's going on with me as the week continues. I will see y'all soon. Thank you guys so much for staying in the room. 50 plus people. This is the most people that's been in my room, y'all. So proud of us. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I will talk to y'all later.